Today's a day a bunch of people have been looking forward to. I'm talking to all you console players out there. Y'all don't want to fork over the money for a PC. Moza has finally got you covered. I have not looked in this box at all yet, and I'm pretty excited to. So let's tear into the box and see what Moza sent over to us today. If this is your first time coming across the channel, I'm Dan with Dan's Gaming Van, the only sim racer to live in a self-converted transit van. I'm glad to be a Moza affiliate, so if you guys plan to order any Moza products, including the Moza R3 that we're going to be talking about today, or potentially the RS wheel, CS wheel, shifter, handbrake, or anything else that Moza offers, there'll be links in the description. I'd really appreciate it if you use them. But anyhow, let's open up the R3. Oh wow. It's pretty crazy seeing the Xbox logos on a Moza box. Never thought I'd see the day. So here we have it, the R3 racing wheel and pedal set. Just going off the box here. Environmentally friendly PU rubber, aluminum alloy frame, customized quick release from Real Racing. So hopefully that's the same quick release that comes on all their other wheelbases. Moza's quick release is amazing, absolutely love it. Programmable flow shift light, 22 programmable buttons. And for the Moza SRP Lite racing pedals that come with this package, we have got high strength steel, high precision hall sensor, mapping pedal output curves, adjustable spacing and height. I'm not sure what that's going to be about, but that could actually be something really useful for being in the van. And anti-slip design. Do a full spin around to the box. We got a close-up of the base itself. Peak newton meters at 3.9 newton meters, which is putting it above the majority of Thrustmaster and above almost all Logitech products other than their newest direct drive wheelbase, I think. Their Pro, the Logitech Pro or whatever. Aeroplate grade aluminum, ultra high power density servo motor, Moza Pit House control software, and app control. So you can tune it on your phone if you don't have a computer to plug it into by the sounds of it. Designed for Xbox Series X or S, Xbox One, and Windows 10 or 11. So you can still use it on a PC. Of course, it comes with the user manual and our Moza stickers. Can never have enough Moza stickers. And then right off the bat, we are hit with the most exciting part of it, in my own opinion, the wheel. I absolutely love getting a new wheel. You know, they got it packaged well. They got foam around the outside and plastic. I'm already liking the... Damn it. Oh wow, that looks really nice. Ooh, and the paddles have a nice click to them. And by the looks of it, it has the normal Moza quick release. So you'll be able to use all of Moza's aftermarket wheels, and you'd also be able to buy a normal like NRG quick release off of Amazon and click any wheel that you might want onto this wheelbase. As you can see, we got a pretty good variety of buttons all the way across this thing. As it said, I think it's at 22 buttons. It's so cool seeing the Xbox logo button right on a Moza wheel. So right off the bat, first impressions of this wheel is that it feels much better than both Thrustmaster wheels that I've ever had. Beautiful. Paddle shifters are a great size. They're not obnoxiously small, they're not obnoxiously large. A little LED light across the top here is not obnoxiously large either, and I really like that because sometimes the LED strips are just obnoxious. And of course, we've got the Moza quick release on the back, which is always a major plus. So let's set this puppy aside and get the actual base out. Also up top here, we have got our power supply, pretty small in comparison of the past Moza bricks that I've had, which makes sense with it being a smaller base. I wondered if this package would come with a table clamp or not, because the other Moza bases don't. That's gotta be what this is. Awesome. As you guys might have noticed, my sim racing rig is not set up in the doorway right here where it usually is, so I was hoping to be able just to clamp this to my table on the other side of the van and not have to set my rig up. So this is gonna be exactly what I needed to get that done. We got another bag of goodies, looks like some communications cables. I would assume that it's for the pedals to the wheelbase, and then also some hardware and tools to get everything put together. We got another bag of wires, looks like a power supply cord, and then our USB cable as well. And then we've got our Moza SRP Lite pedals, and last but most definitely not least, we have got the wheelbase itself. And I'm gonna say right off the bat, this thing is insanely compact. I mean, it almost fits in my hand. I'm happy that the pedals came put together because both pedal sets I've gotten from Moza in the past, the SRP pedals and the CRP pedals, you had to put together yourself. And with this being a plug and play kit for Xbox, I think it's really cool that they do come put together. These things look amazing right off the bat. Like I've said, I've had the SRP pedals, and these SRP lights are very similar. Ooh, the brake still feels really nice. The grand reveal, the moment that I and you have been waiting for, the Moza R3 base. First off, just have to point out the obviousness of it being shaped in an X for being an Xbox base. I think that's really cool. Here's the base. It looks great. As always, Moza never misses with making products look good. You got 4 mounting points on the bottom like most bases would, so we're going to be screwing the clamp into that guy. On the back, you have got your DC input, your USB, pedals, dash, SHF, HB, and E-stop. So there is the whole kit sitting together. And I have got to say that that is a really good looking wheelbase bundle. And now we're left with nothing else to do but to fire up the Xbox, plug it in, and give it a shot. So let's pull out our cords and our hardware. Let's get this puppy going. Everything all set up here. The R3 is mounted to my table. We got all the wires plugged in. Last thing to do is plug it into the Xbox and plug the power brick into the wall.
Oh, you're the traveling guy, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mind if I step in here, do you?
No, yeah, check her out.
Who put this together for you?
Did it all myself. Plumbing, electrical, and everything.
Your brake lights didn't work at the stop sign. I said, how do you know that?
Wheels plugged in. As you can see, our LED light is flashing, and it has been right off the bat. All of our buttons work, so we're gonna hit A and boot up our game. We are driving a Supra. Wow. The force feedback. There's some good bumping. That gravel road felt extremely bumpy. I just reached for my brake and it was too far to the left. The brake's like where the clutch should be. Wow, that really sucks you in when you hit the side of the road. This feels really nice. I'm really shocked about not only the overall force feedback power, but the vibrations and bumps feel really good. Ooh, it didn't 1/3. This thing is not even comparable to the Thrustmaster TX. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. This feels nothing like my Thrustmaster wheel felt like. Direct drive is just something different in itself. So first impressions with the wheel is I am nothing but impressed with this. It is far more powerful than I expected it to be. The bumps, the curvature of the road, and the small force feedback inputs are way better than I could have expected. And just for reference, I did have a Thrustmaster TMX Pro and then I upgraded to a Thrustmaster TX before upgrading to a Moza R9 and then a Moza R12. So I like to think I have a little bit of experience with different Newton meter wheels. So with having used those wheels before, I kind of had some expectations for this wheel as to what I thought it would feel like, and I can easily say that it feels way better than I expected. Honestly, the force feedback's a really, really nice amount. I can't say that you really need a lot more than this. This feels way more powerful than my Thrustmasters felt. And obviously the pedals are no comparison to a Thrustmaster pedal set, being that Moza uses all metal products, and the quality is very easily seen and felt through all Moza products. Even though this ES wheel is a little bit smaller than I would prefer it to be, it still feels 10 times fold better than Thrustmaster's wheels that are similar size, just a lot more plasticky feeling. Same thing goes for the paddle shifters. It's nice to have an actual metal paddle shifter with a satisfying click compared to Thrustmaster's plastic on plastic kind of feel. For the average person just trying to have a little bit of fun with the steering wheel, playing some video games, this is all you'll ever need. So right now is when I thought that I was going to be saying, if you're looking to get into sim racing, I think that the R3 is a great bundle for an entry-level kit. But honestly, I feel like this would be a really good upgrade, not only from a Logitech, but from a lot of Thrustmasters as well. Like I said, I've had a Thrustmaster TMX and a Thrustmaster TX before in my past, and they were great wheels, but nothing like this. My friend has a Thrustmaster TMX, and my other friend might still have his Thrustmaster TX, so let me know in the comments if you guys want to see an actual comparison of the Moza R3 versus its main competitors from Thrustmaster. I might try to put that video together if I get some input from you guys wanting to see it. So to finalize things, talking about the R3 bundle, I just had a friend ask me what I think of the R3 bundle. He said, tell me what you actually think, don't tell me what the company wants to hear, and I couldn't come up with a single bad thing to tell him. And my best response was Thrustmaster shaking in their boots right now, because at this price point you get a wheel with an alloy frame, you get a direct drive wheelbase that is half the size and not near as ugly as any Thrustmaster's bases. The same concept taken from real cars, that numbers on paper are just numbers on paper and real world feel is much different. That applies to sim racing in the sense that even though it has a similar amount of power as to the higher end Thrustmaster wheels, a direct drive wheelbase genuinely feels a lot different than a belt driven or a gear driven wheelbase, and it just feels a ton better. It's more smooth when you want it to be smooth, and it's more snappy when you want it to be snappy. I played on the ES wheel for probably a good hour yesterday, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Yes, the wheel is a little bit small, but in comparison to a Thrustmaster Logitech wheel, this is a much higher quality small wheel than they offer. And when you have your hands in driving position and you're actually playing a game, it doesn't feel weirdly small by any means at all. It's a really proportionate feeling wheel, and the size of it makes sense with the amount of power that the base puts out. With all that being said, I heavily recommend anybody looking to get into sim racing or looking for a cheap upgrade from their Logitech or Thrustmaster to check out the R3 bundle. There'll be a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so I'd really appreciate if you use it. If you plan to order an R3, it doesn't cost you any more, but it gives me a little bit of kickback, so I'd really appreciate it. And it shows Moza that I'm doing something for them, so they can keep sending me products to be able to make videos like this for you guys. Speaking of which, check out my channel. I have videos on all sorts of other Moza and sim racing products. I have an R9 versus a TX video, unboxing and reviews of other sim racing shifters, handbrakes, wheelbases, all that good stuff. And along with having links to all the Moza products in the description, there'll also be a link to my Etsy store to be able to pick up this shirt if you're interested. Place an order in my store and you leave in the comments that you ordered from watching this video. I'll send some free stickers to you, and in the future I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a deep dish drifting wheel. But that's all for this video. If you like the video, click the like button. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and leave a comment and let me know whether you guys are shopping for the R3, looking for an upgrade, or looking to get into sim racing for the first time. Thank you for watching this video all the way till the end, and a massive thank you to Moza for sending over all these awesome products for me to be able to check out and make videos of. And also click the subscribe button if you haven't to keep up with Dan's Gaming Van to see where we end up next. We're heading all the way west to the western coast, maybe up into Canada potentially, and we'll be sim racing all along the way. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Everybody had a hard year. Nobody got their pay. What a time for the lonely ones. Thought every dog had its day. What a time for the wicked, the hungry and the brave. Ain't no time left to pretend. The car is on its way. Somebody call the cat in. We don't need another stray. Everybody had an answer. Nobody'd have to wait. What a time for the righteous. The hero never came. Ain't nobody out there like us. There ain't no two stones the same.